How we doing? Y'all know your girl is technologically disadvantaged, okay? So I don't hear nothing about the wobbles as we weeble around. It is real talk. It is Saturday. I'm gonna give people a chance to get in here. Y'all know I've been trying to get on. Hey, thank you for the like, whoever that is. Thank you for the two people, whoever they are. So, you know your girl. Do not know how to work nothing. Hey, Leilani. So I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. I hope everybody is just enjoying their day. I hope y'all having some good weather. Hey, Asia. Hey, Miss Truth Tales. Hey, Pat. Hey, y'all. How we doing? How we doing? I know that I am not consistent. Hold on, y'all, because I don't know what I'm doing, by the way. So for all the other thing I know. Thank you. Hey, Kiki. Hey, y'all. All right. So, hey, y'all. I really appreciate y'all coming in. As you can see from the title, we're talking about one of my favorite subjects today, the kids. Yeah, I remember back in the day when anybody who was over 40 has had this song sung it at a graduation. You know, I believe the children are our future. Whitney was telling y'all, treat them well and let them lead the way. Recently, it has become apparent that I don't know who these kids are or who is raising these kids, but our future is looking really iffy right now. So as most of y'all know, as everybody knows, and I have no idea what city or state it was in, where the young gentleman took a gun to school and killed 4 people. Hey y'all, thank you. If y'all hear noises in the background and should I just happen to start screaming, that's because it's dogs just picking up. It got plastic in their mouth and this is a leaf. Where the hell they get a leaf from? They ain't been outside since earlier. This is Bentley, by the way, who probably won't move, which is good because they'll get to going down there sounding like 13 little. It was Michigan, okay. So I didn't know what state. I didn't want to sit up there and go, oh, this state, and I don't think it has any. He did say, but it was probably tucked in his thing. Jax, you will not come up here and start nothing with him. He always sits under here because he is 3 times smaller than you are. Say hello. This is Bentley. Hello. Hey, Dina. This is Bentley. He's the nugget. And the chunk is over here behind him. Looking at him like, why are you sitting that close? Anyway. So right now, at the age of 54, almost 55, my children have 4 legs. And I do have a young man, not a child. So I have to look around at what's going on in the world. So the young man took the gun to the school, killed 4, injured several, and hold on. Now I know this is not. Look how little he is. Look at this. You see this? Now this has absolutely nothing to do with the topic, other than puppies make you feel better. But anyway. And my chunk is right here. My big chunk is right here. My big chunk is right here. Taking up. What are you doing? What is going in your mouth? Sir, not everything goes in your mouth. All right. You sit down. All right. Back to what I was saying. I'm not looking anything up. I'm not Googling anything. This is what I got to say. Number 1, the gun was purchased for him by his parents. And Jax will be to stop chewing on his foot. You know what pays less attention to you than your grandkids? Your granddogs and your dogs. Let's pay less attention. So, because I'm gonna get mad, but I'm not gonna be sad. I'm gonna be upset because here's the thing: the gun was purchased for the young man by his parents as a birthday gift, and he had unlimited access. He was 15 years old. Let's start by saying that, and they knew he was taking the gun to school because it has been released that she received a text message. She sent her son a text message, one text message saying, "Please don't do it," which means she had future knowledge of the crime. She didn't call the police. She didn't call the school. She didn't let anybody else know. She told her son, "Please don't do it." And after he had done it and been arrested, they decided that they were going to take money out of the bank and cancel their phone and go off the grid and run away. So not only did they leave their child at a distance, clearly I was not speaking on something that Jackson wanted me to speak about. Um, but so now he's here. They have been arrested and they've been charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, in which they should be. Because by their actions, through no fault of their own, by their actions, 4 children lost their lives. So I'm just going to go with the broadest strokes here. I'm going to talk about that situation for a moment. Then I'm just going to talk about children in general because right now it's just ridiculous. So the first thing they did in the media after we found out everybody was killed and then we found out what it was, they didn't release any pictures because they had to find the sweetest, most churchy, I don't do anything picture they could find of the little boy. So they didn't release any pictures till a couple of days later. And they made sure that the first thing they let us know is how bullied he was. I'm saying that for a reason. So I don't trust the media as a whole. I think that there are legitimate parts of it. I think that legitimate news places do report legitimate news. However, I think that if you are corporate and if you are run by money, you're going to do what is socially acceptable. So you're going to get the church picture with the prayer hands instead of the mug shot. You're going to make sure you knew that he was bullied and he was this and this, he was that. I am tired of our children being scared to go to school. Our young women are scared that they're going to get picked out or picked on by the staff because of what they have on. Our young women are scared that they're going to be assaulted, either physically or sexually assaulted, and no one's going to do anything because no one does do anything. I am scared that I am tired of young children who are different, that are scared to go to school. And these kids are not going home and getting a gun and going back up to school. These kids are going in their room and tying a rope around their neck, and their parents are finding them hanging from the rafters. So this is not the bullied kids. They're not the ones going back up to the school. The kids that feel slighted because people don't like them. The kids that the girl didn't respond the way they wanted them to their advances. The kids that feel like somebody owes them something. That's what's going back up to the school and killing people that had nothing to do with the situation. That had nothing to do with making them feel that way. But they wanted people to feel as bad as they felt. As many, if not more. And that's not a response to bullying. That is a response to you being who you are. And you doing what your parents and what you have been taught to do. At 15, he got a gun for his birthday, and he had unlimited access to said gun. It was not locked up. I doubt he was trained properly, because if you shoot enough bullets, you will hit enough people. It is a travesty that these kids are not worried about. Kids are not worried about flunking out of school anymore. Kids are not worried about getting grounded anymore. Kids aren't worrying about losing games or getting second place. Kids are worried that somebody is going to ask a girl out on Tuesday, and on Thursday he's going to come back and open fire in the damn lunchroom. Kids are scared that somebody is going to sit up there and have these fantasies that they can't talk to their parents about, and they're going to come to school and they're going to live them out. And parents, this is on y'all. This on us. What our kids are doing now as young adults, teenagers, and preteens, we're teaching them. We are giving them this information, be it bad or good. And when things happen, we are so quick to blame the games they played, the video games they played, the friends they hung out with, somebody of a different ethnicity. We want to blame the well, statistically, I'm going to go, because normally, not all, but the majority of school shooters are of the Caucasian persuasion. But they were watching, they want to be like their little black friends. Or they were the gangster rap. I don't even think, do we have gangster rap anymore? You don't want to blame yourself for not teaching, for not giving your children the reality of how precious life is and how you have to live with your actions or die. Because here's the jam. In the past, in the past year, here's the thing, Asia, you're correct. Guns don't kill people in and of themselves. People kill people. However, let me tell you how many people you can stab with a knife that you ain't already shot with a gun. One. If you're in unless you're just going sticking and running, sticking and moving, which is possible. I mean, it's happened in very crowded places. You can successfully stick and move and stab a lot of people. However, you can't stab people from across the street. You can't stab people from down the street. You can't stab people from a few blocks away. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, guns don't kill people. People kill people, but we have to limit our access to said guns. We have to have better and stronger mandates and restrictions. We should not just be, a 15-year-old should not just be able to go to his mom, I want a gun, I want a gun, I want a gun, and get it for his birthday. Because let me tell you something. You can sit up here and say your kid ain't this and your kid ain't that, and you can ignore the signs of what your kid is, but once you put a gun and bullets in their hand, it is your responsibility what happens after that. No, guns don't kill people. But if you have unlimited, let me tell you something. If you have unlimited access to anything, it can be abused. Even good things. Too much sun and you can get skin cancer. Too much water, you can drown. Anything in excess, anything used inappropriately, anything used for any other purpose than what it was meant for, can harm somebody. And we have restrictions on things. To drive a car, you have to have a driver's license. In Virginia, is one of the strictest situations. You have to be, I mean, when I was growing up, maybe it's just from the time, it may not be the state, but when I was growing up, you could get your permit. If you were 16, you get your permit and your driver's license the same day. Now, my baby got to be this 15 and 9 months, and then 16 and 12, I don't know, to get in. And then you got to have so many. Before, if you could drive, you could drive. Now you have so many. Now, to get a car, you have to be licensed. You have to know how to drive the car. You have to know the rules and the regulations. And you are responsible if something happens in said car, if you are driving, if you are driving recklessly and you kill somebody, that is against the law. But with guns, it is all about these rights that we hear of. Since COVID, everybody is screaming about the right not to wear a mask, the right not to be vaccinated, the right to call phone and do whatever I want to. Do you know they're writing books now? They're writing laws to where if someone drives into a parade with the car and they hit people, not a parade, a protest or anything like that, then they cannot be, then depending upon the situation, they won't be held accountable if somebody dies. Do you understand what I'm saying? The money is not in the living. The money is not even in the middle class living well. The money is in pitting the lower class against the lower class, the middle class against the middle class, and those that have will always have. Because us have-nots will be scratching and scraping and fighting those that have the same thing we have. Nothing. And we will do it with a smile on our face. We will sit up there and scream. Have you paid attention to the people who scream about the rights for their guns? You have 14, 15, 20, $40,000 worth of guns sitting in front of a $5 house. Priorities are all skewed and out of whack and messed up. And kids are not coming home. Hear what I'm saying, y'all. Nick has one job. When he's out of the house, he has one job when he goes to school. He has one job for me. He has one job when he goes to school. He has one job when he goes to hang out with his friends. He has one job when he goes to work. Come home. These kids are not coming home. And it is not adults that are taking them out. It is. But it is the product of the adults. Off that onto this. I can't imagine. I've been on social media since 2017. At first, I wasn't on YouTube as much. My wife was more on it more than I was. But, you know, during the course of time, me dipping and dabbing, people wanted to see more. So I got more, even changed the name. This just is not. It's me because I'm me, but it's not me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm okay with that because I am somebody. Now I'll sit here at home and I can sit here for hours and not say a word. If my wife is gone like she's been gone, and unless I'm on the phone, I don't say a word. I'll talk to the dogs, maybe I'll rub them, I'll read a book, I'll play my game, but I won't say a word. But when I'm on social media and I get in front of you guys and we got a topic and we got stuff to do, then I'll speak. However, social media is mine and my wife's thing. It is not my child's thing. And there is no way in four hells that I would risk anything on this app or any other by needing my son to make me popular. I'm saying that to say this. If something were to happen to my kid, he was hurt, he went missing, he ran away, anything like that, y'all would not see me on here, with the exception of asking somebody who would actually be able to benefit, while y'all would be able to look out for him if y'all were in the vicinity or in the area. But if you live in Alaska or New York, I mean, maybe New York, but if you live in Alaska or like Leilani all the way over there, or Texas or California, you can be my support system, but you can't help me find my kid. So there's no point in me being on YouTube. There's no point in me being on YouTube. It's no point in me being on here. When we first started doing it, and Nick being who he was, he's a personable kid, he's funny, he's handsome, and he's artistic. I would try to, see if he wanted to do videos and things like that. Every now and again, we'll bring him in because that's our job as parents, to embarrass our kids, and it's one of the perks. But if he doesn't want to do it, I won't have him on here. And let me say again, because maybe I misspoke and people didn't understand. If something was going on and I did not know where my baby was, y'all would not see me. Y'all would not see me. Social media and social media platforms, the internet has made people reckless with their children. People will prank their kids in pranks that look that have you looking at your phone like this. I don't think they should be doing that to their kids. It will have you put your kids' business out there. It will have you just doing things. The need for attention, popularity, to be famous is dangerous because it makes you forget your main job after you have kids. Your main job, if you're a single parent after you have kids, is to be a parent. If you're married, your main job after you have kids is to be a parent. Now, I know what they say in the Bibles and religious tomes about marriage. Once you have kids, in my estimation, that trumps all that. Because to get married, you're grown. We old enough to say vows. We old enough to stand before whoever you whatever religion or whatever deity that that you praise. And we are adults and we can say yay or nay, get married, but these kids don't ask to be here. So from then on, your responsibility moving forward is as a parent. And I'm saying all of this because the shootings and all of this, and I'm at a loss for words. It's like when I scroll through TikTok and it's a lot of activism, it's a lot of racism, it's a lot of blatant nowadays, it's just a lot of blatant racism. And it boggles my mind to see little teenage girls and more and kill me, it's more girls than boys. Quiet, skip. That are saying racial slurs and making racist videos, and these are kids. These ain't grown-ups, these are kids. And I'm watching parents drag their kids in the videos that you see the kids really don't want to be in, but they're doing it anyway. And I'm at a loss for words. When we were growing up, maybe it's because I'm old. I'm gonna put it on that. Maybe it's because I'm old. Because when we were growing up, you stayed in a child's place. Get out of people. Don't be in grown folks' conversation. Stop staying in grown people when they're talking. We didn't know about our parents' business until we were way into adulthood, and they were just too old to keep us out of it. We didn't know what grown folks was talking about, and if we did, we knew half the conversation because we were sneaking. We went up all on grown folks' business, and we went all up in grown people's face. Now, these kids are just, oh man. I'm listening to little white girls just say nigga, 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 nigga. I'm listening to people get on here and talking about, Kyle Rittenhouse is a hero. He shot a pedophile. Or George Zimmerman did the right thing when I didn't see you, I'm sorry. George Zimmerman did the right thing because Trayvon was a thug. I watch governors and senators and mayors and public officials give out thoughts and prayers while parents are making arrangements for their kids to be buried. I watch people on YouTube talking about their kids being missing, but they're not looking for them. Now, y'all know I don't watch YouTube. And I just be, I listen to people, baby be watching. And I'm like, she said a kid missing. I don't know who it is. I don't know what person it was. And I'm like, well, why she at home? I was like, Well, she was telling me, she was trying to tell me, and I just didn't understand it. Because once I saw that she was at home and I looking, it didn't matter about none of the rest of stuff. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, Jenny, hey. Hold on. Then I got grown and gritty. Hold on, wait a minute. I must have missed something. Hold on. Especially people with mental health. Yep. Okay. The gun, that's the gun thing. Then I got grown and granny wanted to be mad because I wasn't listening to folks' conversations. Well, look here. Look here now. Now you know, like I know, that older people don't have the same thing that we got. Our parents don't have the same thought process when it comes to raising their kids like we have. And I mean, even in my age, I'm from the age where I got spanked, so I should be a spanker. But I remember, hey, Ice Ninja, thank you. But I remember wishing that that I could talk to my mom because I didn't understand the stuff that was going on. So I'm different. So I get that we were raised by parents that spare the rod, spoil the child, and all this da 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 whoop de whoop. But I don't. I'm at a loss for words, y'all, because I every week on my Facebook timeline, when I look at the news, when I scroll through Google, because I do that, I scroll through AOL and things like that. When I do all that, I'm noticing these kids are dying. And I'm not going to say kids didn't die before, but it is the parents. It's not some stranger snatching them off the street. It's the parents. It's not some stranger that gave Kyle Rittenhouse the ability to get an assault style rifle and go away from his home and take the lives of two people. It was the parents that gave the gun to the young man that could go and shoot up his school. It's the parents. It's like there was a young man who ran away from home. I don't know who this lady is on TikTok. This is just an example. I don't know her. How you do you is how you do you, but this was just an example of what I'm talking about. So he ran away. So it was the comments that she made that was kind of off-putting. Not him running away, not her looking for him. It was like, if y'all see this, and she was describing his clothes as dirty and dingy, and he was dusty and dingy. And if y'all see him, bring him home to me. And hood boys, if y'all get to him first and tune him up a little bit and bring him home, I'll be all right with that. Come on, y'all. I'm just at a loss for words. I'm so dumbfounded by what's going on. Mr. Montgomery. Hey, Joy. What's up? This is your... Hey, Joy. I will. Thank you. Love you too. All right. I didn't see that, so... Mr. Montgomery. Oh, no, I was reading what Joy wrote and answering. I was answering and reading at the same time. Don't judge me, Leilani. But, it's like the title. These kids can't be our future because we're not giving them anything to work with. We're not giving them foundations to work with. We're letting them know that they can do whatever they want to. Yes, you can go shoot up the school. It's okay. When you get mad, you can go get a gun and shoot stuff up. When you get mad, you can take your frustration and your anger out on other people. I was wetting the ignorance of the woman. Oh, yeah. She said that shit out loud. But I digress. And made a follow-up. What was your what do you think caused the decline, Mr. Montgomery? Because each and every we okay, here's the thing. I'm not saying that my grandmother's generation was any better than my mom's generation, was any better than my generation, was any better than Brittany and Charles are a different generation than Nick. I'm not saying that any of these generations are better. They're different. And from each generation, there are things we have to heal from. We have to heal from this is not the 50s, and we're not June and Ward Cleaver. What? Hold on. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. Federal government swooped in and stopped the relative based learning. Kids lost their way, and now they don't even know who they are, much less what they're capable of. To an extent, but here's the thing: the government and any outside forces only have so much sway over kids. The reality is that the persona and what you give to the world is what you're taught at home by the people that you have the most trust in. Kids trust their teachers because we tell them to trust their teachers. Kids trust the clergy and the police because we tell them to trust that. These kids do not come out trusting these people. Kids only come out trusting one, two people, their mom and daddy. We teach them to trust their grandparents, their siblings, their relatives, and teachers and doctors and this, and the third. We teach them that. We tell them who is good and who's not good. We show them that. Parents have stopped. Parents started when TV became a thing. That's when parents started blaming everything on anything other than them. When TV became a thing, kids spend too much time in front of the TV, and that's where they learn how to do this, and the third. I watched horror movies from the time we had a TV and a horror movie came on the TV. I don't know how old it was. Never, not one time, have I decided that I wanted to go kill as many people as possible, serial kill anybody, turn into Jason or Freddy. These were just movies of entertainment. I played video games from back when Pong was just two balls and sticks on the TV to Mortal Kombat when all you did was this for 30 minutes. So I played every incarnation of just about every video game. Still don't want to go out there and kill up people. Do I think some people need to go? I sure do. I'm not going to even lie to you. Do I think that I could be the person to take them out? I doubt it seriously. Because I talk a good game, and I'm almost positive that I'd be able to kill to protect me and mine. But just to randomly go out there and kill somebody because I don't like them or because I don't like what they say, first of all, that's stupid. If I don't like them and don't like what they say, I just don't be around them. And I'll take people as a case-to-case basis. I don't dislike you. Back in the day when I was going to school, we got into a fight, it was over, but now they're coming out with guns. That's true. That's true. But even that, I'm telling y'all, all of this, and it sounds very simplistic, and it sounds like something that we should have grown out of, but everything you're saying starts at home. Do you know why kids ain't fighting no more? Because they don't have to. Because we sitting up there talking shit around these impressionable kids, talking about all this stuff we gonna do, and we telling our kids. And I ain't gonna lie. I told Nick, I said, look, don't ever start anything in school. Don't ever be a bully. But if somebody start with you and somebody bully you, beat their ass, and then you let me worry about what the principals, the teachers, and stuff say. You take care of that, and I'll deal with the grown folks stuff. However, I made sure the first thing I told him, don't be a bully. Don't just put your hands on somebody, and don't start nothing you can't finish. I made sure there are two sides to every story, and you and your children are not always in the right. And that's the problem. That's another problem. Stop teaching your kids that everything they do is right because that's the way you taught them. What about if your shit is wrong? What about if how you feel about a certain subject or a certain ethnicity or a certain sexuality or a certain religion? What about if you are wrong and you're teaching these kids to go out here and be wrong and loud? Hey, Veronica. Hey, it's going okay. It's just me. DC is out and about, y'all know. So I'm real talking alone. But real talk is kind of my thing, so I'm all right with that. We're not always right. And we have got to take responsibility for what our kids do because we taught it to them. We taught it to them. Our thought process and how we deal with stuff is not always right. It's how we were raised. And all of the stuff that our parents taught us wasn't necessarily right. The things that the older generation endured, they endured things that we can't imagine. And then that's how they were shaped. That's how they came about. And that's how they treated their kids. And their kids tried to treat us better and do better by us because they did better because of how their parents raised them. But they still had all that underlying stuff going on. And then we're trying to get out from under that. But we're not being realistic with our kids. My son goes to a predominantly white school. When him and his friends go out, I have to tell him different stuff than his white friend mama tell him. It ain't right or wrong. It just is what it is. But we're not always right. And we don't always raise our kids right. And the stuff we teach them ain't always right. That's why we got to be able to realize that, hey, we might have been wrong. We might have to adjust this. We might have to rethink. And we might have to make sure our kids don't pay for our actions. I don't know what Leilani said. What's the miss? Took my glasses off. Stop seeing kids school saying you don't have to do what teachers say. Yes. Stop telling these kids that I tell my son only about the fighting part because that's not a school thing. That is a personal child issue. Somebody don't like the fact that he's this or that or this or talk to this girl or friends with this boy. That's kid stuff. But no, don't tell your kids that they ain't got to listen to what the teachers say, that they know more than the teachers, that the teachers ain't right, that can't nobody tell them what to do. That's their problem. If you are not independently wealthy and you can't send your child to a school or have them tutored to where they can run the show, and you got to send your child to a school, excuse me, guys, sorry, outside of your home, please teach your children about responsibility and authority. Please teach your kids that if you got an F, you got an F. I'm not going to go up there and tell that teacher to fix that grade. If this is the grade you got, then F so it is. And I'm not going to let you flunk this grade but a couple times. But I will let you flunk it. The teacher don't like me. Why? Well, go to school. Let them call me again. You'll be sitting upstairs on nothing but a mattress. Wearing the same clean clothes to school every day. You're going to have an outfit for every day, and that same outfit you're going to wear. I'm sorry. Stop letting your kids think that you don't answer to anybody. Let me say again, if you're not independently wealthy, if you have to go to work, I don't care if you make $100,000 a year, but you have to go to work to keep up your lifestyle. I don't care if you make $1 million a year or $3 million a year. If you have to go to work every day to keep up your $1,000, $1 million, $5 million, $1 billion lifestyle, well, not $1 billion, because you can probably just chill out, even a few million. But if you have to go to work to maintain your lifestyle, if you can't sit at your house and not do anything for the rest of your life, then please let your children know that there's an authority and somebody they're going to have to answer to. Just because they answer to it in nice shoes and a pretty car, don't mean ain't somebody they got to answer to. Stop letting your kids think they run shit. Stop letting teenagers and young adults think they can tell grown folks what to do and they're not going to be subject to the hands and the ass whooping that's going to come behind them. Okay? Stop letting your kids think they're bulletproof. Stop letting your kids think that they won't come up missing and stinking. Stop letting your kids think that they're fairies, unicorns, and rainbows around every corner, because it's not. It's drug dealers. It's killer cops. It is bad decisions. It is no money. It is a lot of shit around the corner, but ain't none of it rainbows and unicorns. Trust me, I've been looking for them for 54 years, and the only ones I find are at the store. I tell my son I love you. I aggravate him to know of it, because at the end of the day, I need him to know that, one, he can call me at any time about anything. Two, some shit you're going to stay in the jail about. Just is what it is. You shouldn't do it. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Will I be sad? Sure. Will I be ashamed? Hell no, wouldn't it? Serving 5 to 10. Did he know better? Yep. Did he still do it? Yep. Oh, well. But will I answer every call? Will I put money on his books? Will I make sure when he got out, he got somewhere to be? Sure the hell will, because that's my job. Stop making these kids think that just because you love them to distraction and because you will go broke trying to get them everything, the world is not like that. The world does not care that kids don't eat. The world does not care that kids don't have anywhere to sleep. The world does not care that kids don't have clean clothes. The world don't give a shit your kids can't brush their teeth. The world does not care that your child in the middle of winter got to take a bath in cold water because you can't keep the gas on. Stop teaching your kids that and teach them how to be self-sufficient so that if there comes a time where they got to figure it out, they can figure it out. Stop telling your kids that they don't have to ask nobody for help. Kids sitting around here just miserable, sad, depressed. Don't think they can talk to anybody, including you, because you done sit up here and told them that talking is not, that's not what we do in our family. We don't share our feelings. We don't go to therapy. We don't do any of that. You fall, shake that shit off. You'll be all right. That's not how the world works. How many of us in our 50s now wish that our parents would have talked to us, wish that our parents would have just listened to us cry, wish that our parents would have been there and listened to us when we were sad about some boy, when some girl that was our friend hurt our feelings? Just listen to us. How many of y'all wish that would have happened? So that now that we old as hell and we sitting there trying to reclaim stuff that we should have been doing when we were younger because nobody listened to us. These kids are telling you that they are miserable because they are acting out, because they are violent, because what does a 15-year-old little white girl know about racism? You know why it is a joke? Because that's how it's been taught to her. You know why these words hold no meaning? Because she's heard them freely used. You know why they say these things and they put it on the internet and they put it out there for everyone to see? Because nobody taught them that that's wrong. And if somebody were to say that their hair was flat and their eyes was crooked, they would be in the house crying like somebody stole their college fund. These kids can dish it, but they can't take it because nobody told them they had to take it. So now they shoot. And they're making little videos. And you got cliques of mean girls and cliques of mean boys. And you got kids that don't know where they fit in. Feeling like they'll never fit in. You have children that should be worrying about playing in the playground and going to the, playing basketball with their friends, riding their bikes. You got kids that age trying to figure out how to kill themselves. You got kids that age trying to figure out how they gonna get this gun out the house to take it up to the school because they mad. Now, I ain't never thought about that stuff. I thought it was some people that we should throw some rocks at, maybe shoot with a water gun, embarrass. I never thought that they should die because that seems like that's kind of a really really harsh punishment for being a bullying ass little kid. But nobody has taught them that death is forever. And forever you will be the kid that killed them 4 kids. It doesn't matter how long you get in jail. It doesn't matter what name you trade. It doesn't matter if you change your name, this, and the third. You will always be to yourself the kid that killed 4 kids because I was mad about something. And I bet when you get older, you won't even remember why you did it. And you'll just be sitting up there with 4 bodies on you. Parents of social media, parents of YouTube, parents of TikTok, parents of Snapchat and Instagram. Your kids are not a part of your repertoire. They are not a part of your content. They're your kids. Click the link above. It's about 4 minutes. I don't know what did I do when I click the link if I'm on live. I don't know what that does. Y'all don't know about this. What is y'all? Hold on, let me see. I might be able to click the link in another one. Hold on. That what you mean? Go to something else and click the link? But I'm just done. I just don't get it. I don't get having a, and to all the ladies that are in the chat that have young girls, that have daughters, they're going to overturn Roe versus Wade. They're going to overturn it. And for everybody that thinks that's just about abortion, it's not. It's really not. For everybody that thinks Roe versus Wade is just about abortion, it's not. It is about women's health. It is about reproductive health. It is about sex education. It is about parents that need help with child care. It is so much more than just abortion. And you know who is going to, what's the word I'm looking for? And you know who's going to hurt the worst? It's going to hurt the people that have already been through trauma. It's going to hurt rape victims. It's going to hurt incest victims. It's going to hurt women who don't have the ability to take care of themselves. That's what it's going to hurt. These are the things it's going to hurt. Okay, hold on. All right, so yeah, I see now. Right. To all the parents out there, this is not a pro-life, pro-choice situation. This is not a we're looking out for the baby situation. This is 100% about a woman's right to choose whether or not she has a child. And use condoms. Don't have sex. Don't do that. Don't do this. But they are only telling women that. They're not telling men to make sure you use birth control. They're not telling men to not have indiscriminate sex. They're not telling men to make sure you stay there for your kids. They're not telling men that. We bear the weight of it all. And on top of that weight, we have people telling us what we can and cannot do with our bodies. So I just said that to say this. You see how many kids are not being taken care of out here, people. You see how many kids are living way below the poverty level. You see how many kids are taking care of their own siblings because there's so many of them. You see how many kids are being left as wards of the state, being left in trash cans and at firehouses and on people's doorsteps and being killed by their parents once they get here. You see kids not having enough to eat, nowhere to sleep. You see children having to go to school in the same shoes and the same clothes every day because they don't have anything to change out of. And these kids live hand to mouth. These kids, it boggles my mind how we can't take care of the kids we have now. But we can tell people what to do with their bodies to bring more kids in the world that nobody's going to want to take care of. And you're going to have more of the situations that you have now. And here's the jam. Here's the jam, people. Here's the jiggy jam. I haven't Googled it, but I just know just from, if you pay attention to the school shooters, because the first thing people like to say that kids that don't have fathers in their lives end up doing this, and the third. But I'm almost positive, not 100%, that the majority of the school shooters, the majority of the young men, I don't know if any girls, I haven't heard, I think girls may have done it. Not to put it past girls, not that girls are too stupid, slow, or weak to do it. I just think they do other things. But I'm not 100% certain. But I believe that the majority of the teenagers who have taken guns to school and have shot at school are from two-parent households. Go figure. Mom and dad were there, buying guns, giving out bullets, and sending their kids to school. So what's their excuse? So what's the excuse then? Don't worry, I'll wait. Somebody tell me I'm wrong. How about that? Somebody let me know that I'm wrong. Somebody tell me I'm wrong. Jax! The noise in the background would be my Rottweiler / Shih Tzu. I'm assuming somebody is here. There's my baby. Well, he's not really a baby. I had. Hold on. No. I can hold that. Oh. Sir?
It's red. It's probably
mine. You know, sir, maybe. I've been drinking coffee and tea. Thank you. You got tea.
They didn't do any of the holes.
One tea. Tea is kind of light. Soda will be bubbly. Soda will be bubbly. Tea wouldn't be bubbly.
But I feel like the tea, because I normally every time I get tea, it has like these weird bubbles inside.
Okay, I'll try that one. You try it, because she's not going to sip tea. So try it and see. I'm sorry, y'all. Yes.
So I don't want to. Oh, but it's going to be mine.
Yes, it's going to be yours. Your straw. Just use your straw. Use your straw. Hold on a minute. Don't sit it that way. Flip it around so that the soda's to the back. There you go. Because the weight of the soda. All right, sorry, y'all. He was attacking the door. Yes, that is what he said. All right. Jack.
This is tea, but it's horrible.
Is it not sweet? Is it not sweet?
No.
Add sugar to it. Tea can be sweet.
I'm just going to drink water, though.
Oh, well, it's over.
Sugar is how you get fat.
Get away from me. Fat is how you get fat. Find your food. Find your food.
Fries and bodingo is how you get fat.
I don't eat fries.
Find my.
Well, you have a sandwich, so it wouldn't be in a box. No, it wouldn't be in a box. Take the bag.
Oh, I see it.
That's sandwich and fries, so gotta be in there.
Is it only the us that got?
Yeah, you only got, you
No,
only got.
I'm saying
Oh
us,
yeah,
right?
they're gone. Yeah, they're out hanging out.
Yeah.
Sorry guys. So unless I am incorrect, see if you want any of those sauces in there. What's that? It's probably not. You know, yeah. They come from two-parent households. And they like to say that we're not raising our kids right and
It's coleslaw.
oh yeah, put it right there. And that the fall, woo, nope, because that front one's gonna fall. The front one. Flip it to the back, that's what I'm saying. Let me hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold it, yeah. Yeah. That's yeah. You just throw it away. What is that? It's not real.
Real?
No.
It's heavy though.
It's a BB gun. No, killer. No, put it down. Boy, if I get a BB gun in my eye,
No,
I swear I'm gonna choke the shit out you.
My finger's on the trigger.
Anybody want a kid? So, Nick, look. Just look up. Don't, now look. Look where you're pointing.
Alright, you're right. But my finger's not on the trigger though.
Put it down. Just in case. Don't, haven't you learned? That's how eyes get put out. I love you, baby. But like I said, kids, it's my job. I had to stop with y'all for a minute because I had to interact with the young man because he's mine and that's my job. Y'all are my family. He is as well, but still my job. Yes. Back to what I was saying. See, the only thing is I get on a good rant where I'm almost preachy to where y'all almost get that. I don't know how to do that. You know, the preacher voice where they get to, like they sucking in good. I was almost there. And then something happens, throws me off. That's where I'm at now. So I got to get back there. So I'm going to get back in a moment. But food is here and it's hot. So I don't know. But anyway, back to what I was saying. The kids are our future. The kids are our future. Songs about it, and we look to them for our future doctors, lawyers, politicians. We look for them to replace us. But what are we doing to them? Boys will be boys. Oh, he's just being a little boy. But we're not teaching him. It's not okay for you to sexually harass girls. It's not okay for you to make girls uncomfortable because you're uncomfortable. It's not okay for any of those things to happen. We're not teaching them it's okay for you to be sad. It's okay for you to cry. We're not teaching them that. Do you know there's been a whole thing? Leilani said, come get your son and quit torture.
I am in the garage making all that damn noise.
And quit torturing him.
I gotta go close the garage.
She has to go close doors. We're teaching them that to be a man, you must be strong and hard and show no emotion. You can't cry. If you show any weakness, you're not a man.
What you doing? Why are you making all that noise?
Our girls are being taught to, if you want a man, you can't be strong, you can't be loud, you can't be independent because no man's gonna like that. You can't wear too many clothes because don't no man want somebody looking like his mama. You can't wear too little clothes because don't no man want a hoe. You can't do this, you can't do that. You can't play with toys, and your brother can't play with your kitchen set. Do you know there's a whole thing now going how somebody said they would not buy their son a kitchen set because that's going to make him gay? Who the hell is teaching this generation that's bringing kids into the world about how gay is made? Let's start by how gay is made. You're born that way. Can't nobody make you gay. Jail can't make you gay. Sorry girls can't make you gay. Sorry men can't make you gay. Can't nobody make you gay. Can't nobody cause gay to just pop out like a zit It's not if you eat a whole lot of chocolate, all of a sudden you fabulous. That's not how that shit works. You don't get up. You get up one morning. You don't get up one morning and go, ooh, I like chocolate and dick. That's not how that works. You either are or you're not. You cannot make your son gay by letting him play with a kitchen set. Nick wanted a kitchen set. We already had one. My niece had one. So guess what he played with? A kitchen set. He had a kitchen set. He had all kind of stuff. I bought him a teddy bear. Every teddy bear. Every year, you know, the teddy bears for Valentine's and Christmas come out with the feet, the year on the feet. So I made sure I bought him one every year until he was like 5. I think I was with her and I still was buying him. And she said, "Don't want him no time to get on a doll. He's too old for a doll." I'm like, I want him to have a doll, you know? That's me personally.
Nah.
But the teddy bears weren't going to make him gay. Just like the teddy bears weren't going to make him straight. Thank you. But people been saying that. But nobody should have to say all the straight millionaire chefs. No toy can make your kid gay. No color of shirt can make your kid gay. No short set can make your kid gay. Nothing can make your kid gay. Nothing. You do. Stop teaching your kids. Stop teaching young men that if they cry, that's gay. If they're sad, that's gay. If they're artistic and not athletic, that's gay. If they want to dance instead of play football, that's gay. If they want to be in the choir instead of being on the track team, that's gay. Stop teaching your sons that if he's not an athlete, he's gay. Who stole my chapstick? Stop teaching your dogs to steal. My chapstick. Stop it.
Wow.
I talked up on some dry lips. Thank you. Thanks, babe. Stop. Stop. Stop telling your kids that something is going to make them gay. Or that they're gay for doing something. That they're a sissy, a punk, a fag. Stop calling your little girl hard because she like to play baseball and football. Excuse me, and basketball. She like to work on cars and she want to play in the mud and not in the dollhouse. Stop telling your baby she hard and she masculine and she a tomboy. Oh, you like girls. Stop telling your little girl that because she wants to do things classically not feminine, that she doesn't want to be a girl, that she's not feminine. She may just like trucks instead of dolls. She may just like, she want to learn how to fix cars instead of cookies. Has nothing to do with her sexuality. Has nothing to do with her sexuality. And sexuality has nothing to do with what kind of person you are. Stop calling somebody gay or straight. Hey, hood.
I'm straight. I'm straight.
There's a wet noodle. You sure are, baby.
I'm straighter than a doorknob.
But what difference does it make? Sexuality. I've never understood that, y'all. I swear, and it sounds like I'm being super stupid. I've never understood why people are so into somebody's sexuality. I don't want to be into your straight sexuality. Why are you worried about my homosexuality? Oh, my, why? I don't give a shit who you...
What's up, y'all?
Look who just breezed up in... Breezed. Stop making these babies think that it's gay to do anything. Because it's not gay or straight. It just is what it is. Stop telling your little boy, stop telling your son that he's not a man because he wants to be a cheerleader.
You want to be a cheerleader?
Stop telling your daughter.
Wipe your thing. Hold on, y'all.
She's wiping my thing. I don't know if it any better, but I don't know.
Look at Billy.
Stop telling your daughter she can't play football. Why? And nothing. I told my whole life. Right.
Look, I didn't hear. I didn't feel.
She said she was told that her whole life, and she still like men.
She was what?
Told her she was hard and a tomboy her whole life. Why are you licking my pinky?
I'm going to eat. I'm hungry.
Well, go eat hungry. Jax, Bentley, will you stop licking my finger?
I'm in
Feel
the
funny.
traffic.
That hurt. Ow. I don't know if it hurt, but something.
Who Jax?
Anyway, back to what I'm saying.
Bad self.
All of this stuff is affecting how your kids see themselves. All of this stuff is affecting how your kids interact with other people.
Yeah. True.
You looking around, and every time this is a fictional show, but this will show you. Hold on. Big facts. I have been told. I told my kids, I told my kids before they even fully decided they wanted to, whatever they choose, I'm down with you and support you. If ever your decision you have if ever decision you have as a life partner in life. That's it. That's all you supposed to do. You supposed to support your kids unconditionally. Somebody said that there's no such thing as unconditional love. Love has conditions. Now, that being said, there are conditions in romantic love. There's even conditions. No, there's conditions in romantic love. There's conditions in friendship love. But when you come to your kids, that's unconditional. Them kids didn't ask to be here. You the one laid your fat ass over there. Took them 2 or 3 pumps and made a baby. They did not ask to be here. You chose them. You chose for them to be here. So you got to take care of them. You got to raise them up right. So that when they go out, they don't do stupid stuff. Now, you can't stop all stupid stuff from happening. You can't stop all crime from happening. You cannot stop people from hating each other. You can't stop people from disliking each other. You can't stop people from loving each other. However, you can decide how your kids interact with the public in the world. You can decide that. That is your decision. That is your job. If you're going to have guns in the house, make sure your children know how to handle them. Ain't no conditions in my love for my creations, no. Even if they turn out to be psychopath, right? I'm going to have them committed, but like I said, I'm not going to not let you go to jail for some shit you did, because I'm sure it's something I told you not to do. It's sure I'm something you know not to do. So if you choose to go out there and be grown and make your grown decisions and grown-up decisions, end you in jail, guess what? I'm not going to stop loving you because you're in jail, but I'm going to make sure you're punished, because guess what? That's how the world works. We can protect our children for only so long, from only so much. We should never protect them from the consequences of their actions, because that has such far-reaching connotations. That has such a far-reaching if kids don't have boundaries, they don't know how to set boundaries. If kids don't have consequences to their actions, then they don't understand that outside of their family and outside of their circle, the consequences to their actions are going to be exponentially worse, because nobody taught them that there are actual consequences to their actions. The parents should have been prosecuted like they are being. The young man should be tried as an adult because you did adult shit, and go to jail for it. We should not be getting on social media discussing whether or not you should buy. If your son wants a kitchen set, buy your son a kitchen set. You'll spend $300-400 on an outfit for a kid that's going to outgrow it in 13 seconds, but you won't buy him a kitchen set because that's going to make him gay? Okay. I see your logic. Looks like I've been on here an hour, y'all. And I just wanted to get that out. I wanted to get back to the real talk. I don't be on here as much as I used to. And that's me. That's all on me. They ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. And I'm going to try to get back to doing my real talk. But this week was just, you couldn't avoid talking about this week, because it's just been so much going on. And kids are always either in the middle of it, or they're paying the price for it. And it's too much. If you're going to have guns in your house, make sure everybody in the house that's old enough, that is strong enough to pick it up, knows what to do with it, and knows what it can do. See, that's the problem. Kids don't understand that the end of that gun, when you pull that trigger and the bullet comes out the barrel, number one, it has no name. So you could be pointing at Steve and hit Sarah. That's number one. Number two, that bullet that you think might hurt somebody or hit somebody in the butt could kill somebody. That's what they need to know. If you have guns in your house, your children need to know what it is, what it can do, and they need to be knowledgeable and not have unlimited, unfettered access. Let your kids know that there are consequences to their actions. There are consequences to their actions. You are your one and only. You are your kids' ride or die. Not their grandmama, not even their siblings. You are your kids' ride or die. What else did I talk about today? Everything ain't gay. And can't nobody make your kids gay. Nobody. Can't nobody make your kids gay, baby. End of discussion. No toy. No outfit. No friend. Nobody can do it. Stop saying that. Stop telling you don't want that. That's for girls. You can't play with that. That's for little boys. Stop doing that. Because that's not reality. Stop depending on teachers and other people to teach your kids the things that you should be instilling at home over and over again. And we're not always going to be right, y'all. We're not always going to be right. And what we teach our kids may not always be right. But if we have an open mind and we want the best for our kids, we will do whatever it takes to make sure our kids succeed in this life. But if we keep going on the road we on, Whitney Houston was just singing a song. She wasn't telling no truths. Because these kids ain't going to be our future. Because we're going to be digging them and figuring it out and trying to do stuff. And they ain't going to know. These kids can't write cursing. They don't know what to do if the internet go away. The cable go away. They can't even write a letter. I'm just saying. I want to thank all my moderators for moderating. Hey. Leilani, Asia, I want to thank the bomb squad. I want to thank y'all for coming through and saying hey and being there. I want to thank y'all for having a different opinion. Like I said, I'm not always right. And if I'm wrong, tell me shit. I don't like being wrong. Educate me so that I can be right from now on. I like being right. Thank you. I appreciate it. So if you're just seeing this in the replay, hit that like button. Make sure you comment down below, whatever you want to comment. Comment, share this video. Just cause. Because sometimes somebody needs to hear something. They can't count. Sure can't. Without computers and the internet, there's a whole generation of people that would not know how to function. I'm just saying. And it ain't us. So make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you just happen to see this video and you like what you see, you can see more. Thank you, Joy. I want to say again, thank you to the Bomb Squad. Thank you to everybody who was in the chat. Thank you for the likes. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow with bingo. I'm sure some will hit me. We're going to figure some stuff out. We got some stuff in the works. So y'all stay tuned. It's about to be bigger, badder than ever. I love you guys so much. DC Kool-Aid is in the background. She is watching her addiction Wentworth. So, babe,
Good night.
that's all y'all getting. I love you guys so much. We'll see you tomorrow.
Peace out.
She over there eating. Bye, y'all. So we will see y'all tomorrow for bingo. It's getting close to Christmas, y'all. How did that happen? So I love you guys. Thank you so much. And we'll talk to y'all soon. This your girl, Lisa. Thank you. Yes, have a good night on purpose. I love you guys. Mwah. Good night, y'all. Peace.